Okay, so good afternoon to one and all. So in the previous practical, we have concluded our practical. That is, we have conducted 6 practical, their information, as well as we have discussed regarding all things related to all 6 practical. Okay, so today we will just overlook on this all 6 practical. So this 6 practical of electrical workshop, it will helps to you uh, while doing your project work, okay, as well as while doing your work in the workshop. So in that we have discussed in details all the practical we have already discussed. So we will just overlook on all the practical, and we will just discuss a little bit about each and every practical. Okay, so see, in that there are 6 practical we have already discussed one by one, but today we will just revise on that practical. So in that first one experiment, or the first one practical, is nothing but understanding of different types of switches such as SPST, SPDT, and DPDT and DPST. Okay, so these are the different types of switches. We want to understand these types of switches in this electrical workshop. Okay, so different types of switches like a single pole single throw switch, single pole double throw switch, then double pole single throw switch, and the double pole double throw switch. Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of that pole? What is the meaning of pole? Because we have already discussed this one. What is the meaning of pole in case of pole word is there, or the SPST, that means single pole single throw. So what is the meaning of that pole? Anyone? Please give me reply, anyone. Can anyone able to tell what is the meaning of pole? No one. Okay. Yes, your voice is not audible. Anyone, please give me reply. What is the meaning of pole? Because we have already discussed the meaning of pole in this first one unit. We have understand the different types of switches. Also we have discussed how to make the circuit by using these types of switches, how it will be controlled. What is the meaning of pole? Okay, see, the pole it will be referred as a number of controlling circuit. Okay, pole, it is referred as a number of controlling circuit. That means number of terminal it can be connected, or number of circuit it can be controlled. The single pole, that means single circuit, it can be connected by throwing once. Then single pole double throw. Okay, so it will referred as a one circuit, it can be controlled by throwing twice. And then DPST, so double pole single throw, and DPDT, it is nothing but double pole double throw. Okay, so this we have already discussed, that is in experiment, that is understanding the different types of switches such as SPST, SPDT, DPST and DPDT. Okay, so the aim of this experiment is that study of different types of switches. We want to understand, or we want to study the different types of switches. Then for understanding different types of switches, we require the apparatus like SPST, SPDT, DPST, DPDT switches. Okay, so SPST, the meaning of SPST is nothing but single pole single throw, and the single pole single throw switch, it is the switch that only has a single input and it can be connected only to single output or one output. So this means that one input terminal and one of the output terminal. Okay, one of the input terminal and one of the output terminal. So one is connected to positive, or this switch, it can be connected in series with that of circuit. While throwing once this circuit, it can be closed. So for that, the circuit diagram we have already discussed. That is, one switch SPST, it can be connected in series with that of circuit. So here the supply voltage or the battery, it can be applied. So battery's terminal, it can be connected to a switch one terminal, and one of the terminal, it can be connected directly to that of load. Okay, so in a series with that of load, one of the switch, it can be connected, that is SPST. Okay, SPST switch. So this SPST is nothing but it will control, it is one type of controlling circuit, or it will control one circuit. So its meaning is nothing but single pole single throw. See, it will be like this. So suppose there are lamp load, it can be connected while switching, or while performing the switching action. This lamp, it will be closed, or when the switch, it can be open, this lamp, it will be not glow, or it may be in the off condition. Okay, so this one is related to SPST switch. Then SPDT, that is in a single pole double throw switch, it is the switch that only has a single input and connect to two switch between two output. That means एकच input terminal असेल and it can be connected to two output, दोन output. So I think you people already know the toggle switch. I have given one example for that. So toggle switch is nothing but controlling circuit or the output circuit. It can be controlled by using this switch. It is the twice, and the input switch, it is nothing but input switch, it is nothing but, or input terminal, it is a single terminal. See, so in case of your electricity fitting, we are, suppose we are using a both supply connection, or we required a both connection. At that situation, such types of switch, it can be used. So this means it has a one input terminal and two output terminal. त्याचे जे काही आउटपुट टर्मिनल असतील, देयर आर टू आउटपुट टर्मिनल. ओके, जस्ट 1 minute.
हॅलो सर. हॅलो
हा यस.
सर, तुमचा आवाज सर म्यूट झालता सर.
हा
म्यूट झालता साऊंड सर.
काय म्हणताय?
आवाज येत नव्हता सर तुमचा.
नाही, जस्ट वेट फॉर like 5 minutes. Okay, sorry. See, in the SPDT switch, that is, there are one of the input terminal and two are the output terminal or the output poles. That means we are controlling the two loads by using that type of switch like SPDT switch. Okay, SPDT switch, that is single pole double throw. So one single pole, that is input pole, it will control, but it will control at a time one circuit. Only one circuit it can be controlled at a time. Okay, so this types of switch is nothing but SPDT switch. We have already discussed regarding that. So we have seen the two types of load, that is suppose two types of light emitting diode or the LED. So these two types of LED or the light emitting diode, it can be controlled by using these types of switch. Okay, when we move this switch to the position 1, at that situation one circuit it can be controlled, and when we move this at a switch at third position, then the second controlling circuit or the second circuit it can be controlled. So this is the application of SPDT toggle switch. It will be controlling two LED or two output. Okay, then double pole single throw, that is DPST, double pole single throw. In case of double pole single throw switch, these types of switch, it has a two input and two output. Okay, two input and two output. That means while throwing a once, एकदाच throw केले की there are two terminals or it may be two circuit it can be controlled. So it is having a two input and the two output. Each input has a corresponding output. प्रत्येक इनपुटला एक corresponding काय असेल, output असेल. So this is nothing but the DPST switch, that is double pole single throw switch. See, suppose these types of switch, it will be like this. It is having an two input terminal and the two output terminal. याच्यामध्ये दोन इनपुट टर्मिनल असतील and there are two output terminal. So that means by throwing a once or by connecting a once, both the circuit it can be connected. That means each and every input there are separate output or the output it can be connected like that. See, Suppose we want to control the lamp load, as well as we want to control the lamp load as well as a light emitting diode, that is LED. So that input terminal, there are two input terminal and also there are two output terminal. If we thrown once, ज्यावेळेस आपण once throw करू, एकदा connect करू, at that situation at a time this two load or the both the load it can be connected. So these types of switch, it is nothing but double pole single throw. Okay, double pole single throw switch, that is double pole single throw. That means it will control, and the pole it will be referred as a number of controlling circuit. Double pole, the meaning of double pole, it is nothing but two controlling circuit. Okay, there are two controlling circuit or two circuit, it can be controlled by using these types of switch. Okay, so this one we have already discussed in details. Now double pole double throw, double pole double throw. In case of double pole double throw, that means there are two input terminal and the four output terminal, two input terminal and the four output terminal. Okay, so corresponding to, and each input has a corresponding output. प्रत्येक input ला corresponding काय असेल? Output असेल. See, suppose there are two input circuit like circuit A and circuit B, and the load or the load it can be connected on that switch. There are four loads. That means lamp load, LED, then a buzzer load also is there. Then speaker it can be connected. That means there are four load. Okay, there are four load, and these four load at a times only two loads it can be connected by throwing a once. एकदा थ्रो केले की दोनच लोड कनेक्ट होतील. Okay, when we are throwing a once, at that situation only two loads it will be connected, and when throwing other circuit, at that situation other two loads are connected. So that means a double pole double throw, two times throw, and it is having a double pole. So input side there are two pole, and output side there are four pole, or it may be four output. Okay, so this is nothing but, this is the double pole double throw type of switch, double pole double throw types of switch. So this experiment we have already studied in details. Already we have studied in details in the first one. So we have just today we have just overlook on that experiment. Okay, now understanding of different types of switchgear. This is one of the second one experiment. Understanding of different types of switchgear equipment such as MCCB, MCB, ELCB, isolator, and HRC fuse. Okay, ELCB, isolator, and HRC fuse. Okay, so this is the second one experiment. Then third one experiment is that study of different types of power supply. We have discussed the power supply, different types of power supply. Then we have discussed regarding function generator, and then DSO and CRO. So this one we have already discussed. So what is the function of function generator, what is the function of DSO, what is the function of CRO, and which types of or different types of power supply. There are different types of power supply. So this one already discussed. Now understanding different types of meters such as analog meter, clamp meter, tri-vector meter, power quality analyzer, and RLC meter. Okay, so in that I think we have discussed regarding multimeter, then RLC meter, and analog meter. So I think this meter we have already studied, and I will shown this meter, but power quality analyzer. So in few days in our department we will purchase regarding power quality analyzer. So at that time I will show that power quality analyzer. Okay, then types of wiring, that means types of wiring, domestic wiring, and panel types of wiring. So these types of wiring like staircase wiring as well as go down wiring, panel wiring, or domestic types of wiring. So this one we have discussed. Then last one experiment we have discussed in the previous practical, like soldering and desoldering component on the PCB. So this soldering component, soldering, what is mean by soldering, which material it can be required, then how the solder it may be goods, that is the some of the characteristics or the properties of the soldering, good soldering material or the perfect soldering joint. So this one we have discussed. Okay, now in that we will discuss another one. Okay, see, experiment number three, understanding different types of power supply, function generator, DSO, and CRO. So in that, the aim of that practical, it is nothing but study of different types of power supply, function generator, DSO, and CRO. For that apparatus, it can be required like power supply, function generator, DSO, CRO. Then we have discussed the different types of power supply. So do you know that there are two types of power supply mainly, that is AC power supply and DC power supply. In AC, again there are single phase AC and three phase AC is there. So in case of power supply, this AC, it may be constant or it may be variable. So in that first one, variable AC power supply. So variable AC power supply, it can be obtained by using a transformer. Okay, so the different AC voltages it can be generated, or the different AC output it can be generated by using a transformer, and the transformer, it is having a multiple tapping it can be provided. So multiple tapping it can be provided, so that we can call it as a tap changing transformer. So to vary the output of that transformer, or to choose the particular output of that transformer, there are some of the taps are provided. So that these types of transformer generally call it as a tap changing transformer. Okay, so the variable output or the variable AC voltage, it can be obtained by using a tap changing transformer. Tap changing transformer चा यूज करून व्हेरिएबल आउटपुट जे आहे ते व्हेरिएबल आउटपुट काय होतं, ऑब्टेन होतं. ओके, so in which case the instrument uses switches, instrument it can be uses a switches, instrument it can be uses a switches to select the different voltage level. Then that means there are some of the switch it can be used to choose the different level, different voltage level. Okay, I think suppose this one is the one of the transformer winding or coil, and for that at some point there are some of the tap are provided. That means tapping करण्यासाठी एक टर्मिनल किंवा पॉइंट प्रोवाइड केलेले असतील. So by choosing a particular tapping, suppose this is a 25 volt, or it may be 25% of total winding. This one is the 50%. This one is the 75%, and this one is the suppose 100%. Okay, this one is the 100%. So these are the taps are provided. By connecting a particular tapping, particular tapping ला connect करून आपण काय करू शकतो. So different output voltage we are obtaining. जे काय voltage obtain करतोय, so this voltage we are getting at a variable value. Okay, we are getting the voltage at a variable value, or output it will be changed at as per our requirement. आपल्या requirement नुसार आपण काय करू शकतो, output obtain करू शकतो. Okay, now alternatively a variable transformer like adjustable transformer, that is adjustable auto transformer, it can be used to continuously vary the voltage. Suppose instead of using a tap changing transformer, or instead of providing a tap changing transformer, the different or the variable voltage it can be obtained by using a auto transformer. Auto transformer चा यूज करून पण आपण व्हेरिएबल आउटपुट किंवा व्हेरिएबल व्होल्टेज काय करू शकतो, मिळवू शकतो. सो इन दॅट, by varying the knob which is provided to the top auto transformer, so we are varying the output voltage of that transformer, that is variable voltage it can be obtained. Okay, some variable AC supplies are included, meter to monitor the voltage, current and the power. Okay, so for that AC supply there are some of the meters it can be included, त्याच्यामध्ये काही मीटर इन्क्लूड केलेले असतील. So for measuring the voltage, for measuring the current, also for measuring the power. Power measurement साठी म्हणजे किती, now at that situation to monitor the value of voltage, there are some of the measuring instrument is provided. So it will measure the voltage at that instant, as well as current at that instant, or it may be power at that instant. Okay, so this will be variable AC supply, that is this is one of the type of power supply. हा एक पॉवर सप्लायचा काय टाइप आहे. देन अनरेग्युलेटेड अँड रेग्युलेटेड. सो रेग्युलेटेड पॉवर सप्लाय and the unregulated power supply. Okay, so in case of unregulated power supply, it will contain a step down transformer, then rectifier, then filter capacitor and a bladder resistor. Okay, so unregulated power supply, जर आपल्याला अनरेग्युलेटेड पॉवर सप्लाय पाहिजे असेल, so for unregulated power supply it will contain a step down transformer, that means there are requirement is that step down transformer is required. Then rectifier, that means rectifier it can be required to convert this. Then filter capacitor, to remove the ripple content, there are filter it is necessary, or the filter capacitor it can be necessary. Then bladed resistor. So these types of power supply, these types of power supply, because of its simplicity, because of its simplicity, because of the simplicity of unregulated linear power supply, is the least costly and the most reliable for low power requirement. Okay, so for a minimum power, or it may be low power requirement, जिथं power requirement low असेल, so for the low power requirement, because of these types of power supply, it is simplicity in the cost, as well as it is the reliable. Okay, so it is used for the low power requirement. Now the main disadvantages of that is nothing but the output voltage is not constant. That is, the meaning of this is nothing but unregulated. So we have not regulating the output voltage. So main disadvantages is that the output voltage it is not constant. That's the output voltage असेल. So this output voltage it is not constant in case of this unregulated power supply. Okay, so unregulated power supply, in that the output voltage, it will not constant. We are not getting the value, it is constant. Okay, it will vary with the input voltage. If the input voltage it can be vary, then the output of that it is also vary. त्याचा output पण काय होते, vary will. Okay, so the output voltage it will be vary, and the load current, the ripple is not suitable for the electronic application. That means if there are ripple content, it can be present in that of output voltage. Output voltage मध्ये जर ripple content present असतील, so this ripple content it is not suitable for the electronic application. For electronic application, if there are ripple, it will be present in that of output of the rectifier, so it will be not suitable for that of electronic application. And the ripple content, it can be removed or it can be reduced by changing the filter capacitor. Filter capacitor चा चेंज करून आपण जे काय ripple content आहे ते काय करू शकतो, रिमूव्ह करू शकतो किंवा रिड्यूस करू शकतो. सो फिल्टर कॅपॅसिटर लाईक LC इंडक्टर कॅपॅसिटर फिल्टर, बट नॉट कॉस्ट बिकम्स मोर. बट त्याची जी काही कॉस्ट असेल, इट शुड नॉट बी मोर. ओके, now the voltage regulated. So regulator voltage, that means this voltage it can be obtained linearly. Meaning of that, regulator and unregulated. म्हणजे regulate केलेलं म्हणजे output it can be in regulated format. Unregulated is nothing but the output voltage, it is not constant. So the linear regulator, it has an active switches it can be used. So active switches like BJT, MOSFET. So these switches or these devices either connected in series or shunt, and the controlled by high gain differential amplifier. Okay, by using op-amp or the operational amplifier. So we are controlling the gain of that amplifier, and by controlling the gain, the output it can be obtained linearly. So that is a linear type of regulator. It compares the output voltage with a precise reference voltage. हे precise reference voltage त्याला काहीतरी दिलेलं असेल, किंवा आपण comparing साठी some of the voltage it can be obtained use, that is reference voltage. So this output it can be compared with that of reference voltage or precise voltage. So if some of the error is there, so error this can be corrected, and the voltage adjust the pass device to maintain a constant level. Okay, so this voltage it can be adjusted by using a pass device, and output voltage or the output it can be obtained in the constant level of output voltage. Okay, so this is one types of power supply. Then SMPS, generally the SMPS it can be used in the your CPU or the CPU device or the computerized device. So we can call it as a SMPS, the switch mode power supply. Switch mode power supply. So the AC voltage is rectified to the unregulated DC voltage with the series transistor and the regulator, and this voltage it can be chopped to a constant high frequency voltage. So I think I have already told the concept regarding chopping. So chopping is nothing but in case of voltage, we are maintaining the constant voltage having a high frequency, or cutting the voltage. Chopping, the meaning of chopping is nothing but cutting a number of pieces. So that means we are maintaining the voltage at a constant level, high frequency voltage, and it will enable the size of transformer to dramatically reduce and allows for such a smaller power supply. The disadvantages of these types of supply, it is having some disadvantages, is that the disadvantages of these types of supply are that all of the transformer have to be custom made, and the complexity of the power supply does not lend itself to low production or economical low power application. If there are economical low power application is there, because of the SMPS switch or the SMPS power supply, it is costlier. So if it is using for a low power application, then it will make a complex, or it maybe it is a custom made. Okay, so this is the SMPS. Then uninterruptible power supply, that is UPS. So UPS, the meaning is nothing but uninterruptible. Okay, so or generally we can call it as a standby unit. So uninterruptible power supply or UPS. So this UPS, it will act as a backup power source. So backup, or it may be standby unit. So if your electricity has gone, then we are using that backup for your work, so that UPS is act as a backup power source in case of power failure or the fluctuation is there. Okay, in case of power failure, or it may be if there are fluctuation is there, then we are using the UPS as a backup, and it will allow enough time for an orderly shutdown of the system. Okay, so instead of shutdowning the system at the instant of power failure, it will give some of the enough time for shut down the system. Okay, so that means the data loss, your work data, it cannot be lost. If there are UPS, it can be used. And for a standby generator to start up, UPS consists usually of a bank of rechargeable batteries. So UPS मध्ये काय असतं, it is the bank of rechargeable battery. Different types of rechargeable battery, त्याची काय असेल, bank असेल. So bank of rechargeable batteries and the power sensing and the conditioning circuitry. That means power sensing and conditioning circuitry is present. Okay, so UPS मध्ये power sensing and conditioning circuitry is there. And in power sensing and conditioning circuitry, it will also contain the rechargeable battery. Okay, so this is nothing but this is the unregulated power supply, or we can call it as a UPS. Unregulated power supply, or we can call it as a UPS. Now the DC power supply. DC power supply is one of the it will provides a consistent DC voltage to its load. DC power supply काय करतो, it will provide a DC voltage to the top load. Based on its plan, a DC power supply might be controlled from a DC supply. It might be controlled from a DC supply or from an AC supply like the power mains. Okay, power mains च्या AC supply वरून पण control करू शकतो, or we can control by using a DC supply also. Okay, then function generator, that is function generator, it will produce a different types of function like sine wave, cos wave, or it will produce a different types of waveform. I think we have already shown the function generator. So function generator, it is a signal source that has the capability of producing a different types of waveform as its output signal. Function generator ची ही एक capability आहे. It will produce different types of waveform. So most common waveform obtained is nothing but sine wave, triangular wave, square wave, and the sawtooth wave. The frequency of such a waveform may be adjusted by using a function generator, and this frequency adjustment, it is from hertz to the several hundred hertz. आपण याच्यापर्यंत frequency काय करू शकतो, vary करू शकतो for that waveform. Okay, now DSO, or the digital storage oscilloscope, that is DSO. The digital storage oscilloscope, it is an instrument which gives the storage of digital waveform or the digital copy of the waveform. So the meaning suggests that digital storage oscilloscope, it is nothing but it will store the digital data or the digital waveform or digital copy of that waveform. That means a digital copy is nothing but the amplitude of that particular waveform, then time division of that particular waveform, then again that means suppose frequency of that of waveform. So it will be stored in the digital value. So it is nothing but DSO, or the digital storage oscilloscope. It allows us to store the signal or the waveform in the digital format and in the digital memory also. So it will be store the data in the digital format and the digital memory also. It allows us to do the digital signal processing technique over that signal. Okay, so जर आपल्याला digital signal processing technique करायची असेल, so it will allows for doing that digital signal processing technique, okay, over that signal. And then cathode ray oscilloscope, that is CRO. So you people already know the CRO, the cathode ray oscilloscope. It is one type of electronic test instrument. It is used to obtain the waveform when the different input signal are given. Different types of input signals are दिले असतील. So it will be used, or it is used to obtain the waveform for the different types of input signal. In the early days, it is called as oscillograph. Recently, we are calling it as a oscillograph. Okay, we are calling it as a oscillograph. Then the oscilloscope observe the changes in the electrical signal. Oscilloscope, it will observe the changes in the electrical signal. Electrical signal मध्ये जे काही changes होतील, so it will observe by that oscilloscope. So in the form of waveform, okay, in the form of waveform over a electrical signal over a time. Electrical signal over a time is nothing but suppose sine signal is there with respect to that of time. Okay, thus the voltage and time describes a shape and it's continuously graphed beside a scale. Okay, so time आणि तो काय signal असेल, suppose voltage and the time, it will describe the shape of that signal and whether it is continuously in the graph format by providing some scale. So by seeing the waveform, we can analyze some properties like amplitude. So by seeing that waveform, we are able to analyze the amplitude of that signal, frequency of that signal, then rise time of that signal, as well as distortion, then time interval, etc. Okay, so there are some of the operating instruction is there. Before plugging the oscilloscope into a wall receptacle, set the control as follows. First one is nothing but power switch at off position. Intensity fully counterclockwise. त्याची काय intensity असेल ती fully counterclockwise पाहिजे. Then vertical centering in the center of range. Then horizontal centering in the center of range. Vertical at 0.2 and the sweep time is 1. Okay, so these are the some of the operating instruction of that of cathode ray oscilloscope. Okay, so this one is the one practical, that is a study of different types of power supply and function generator, DSO and CRO. Okay, so in this way we will conclude this today's practical and we will stop here. So one of the instruction is there.